Hey, everybody. I forgot about the time. I'm running around doing everything. I'm like, oh my God, it's past noon. Let me get this going. Hey, Tina Beagle. Hey, AKA. Hi, Cree. Hi, Lisa Marie. Oh my goodness. Let me get this going. Hold on a second. Let me pick this. I've been working on so much behind the scenes that has nothing to do with YouTube. So I'll hopefully show you guys when I have the day off, or I walk or I go to work later. But damn. Hi, Rabbit. I always seem to run out of time now. I don't know why. I never can come on lives anymore because I have no time for it. But it's been a while. Who is that? Hold on a second. Let me just change this real quick. I was just thinking yesterday about the people who support Jen and her bullshit. When is enough for you guys? Because today is Legal Monday. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Because it's the same story over and over again. I don't even recognize a quarter of the woman that I knew from before. And you know why nothing's gonna happen? Because she does the same shit back with Jules back and forth. She can't take Jules to court. She sent Jules Cash App. She can't take Jules to court. She tells people, leave me alone, stop it. But she unblocks them in her chat and they come back in. You know how you stop people from harassing you? You block them for good. Like I have her blocked. You don't unblock. Hey, Viva. But she can't say, let me send you a Cash App and joke around and do this. Or, okay, who did I unblock today? Hi, Nurse Jen. Who did I unblock today? And then she reblocks them. She goes in there, she goes, leave me alone. I said, leave me alone. Why are you here harassing me? Just leave me alone. That doesn't work, Jen, because you're asking for it. Just like you unblock and block AC a million times. You do that to Jules, you do that to KK. And I don't even know if you do that to me because I'm not going in there. But you keep coming back. You keep on blocking. So I don't think that's going to hold up very well. On top of that, the shit that she talks about. You know what she was doing last night? I don't know if you guys have, if KK went over it. I fell asleep because I was so tired. She was making fun of JJ's nose. Ugly looking Jen making fun of JJ, who's beautiful. And she thinks that she's doing so much better. It was too late. I was zonked out. I mean, I woke up and it was done. It happens to me a lot when it's really late. I just can't stay up anymore. No, I didn't go horseback riding. I went to a ranch, but it wasn't to horseback riding. It was for something else. I'll tell you on IG what it was for. We didn't go. We didn't get to ride any horses. Jen needs to look at herself. I know. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. And she's getting worse because she's got these people who's thinking she's doing so much better. Yesterday, JJ was in there and she was dragging JJ and calling her horrible things and saying, and it's like a high school thing that she looks at everybody like, is that okay? Are you guys going to pat me on the back? Am I a good person now? You like the way? Hold on a second. There you go. I forgot to put the ringer in off and I'm on the phone. Can you guys still hear me? Only mods can chat. Why? Hold on. Why can only mods chat? Let me change this. Community moderation. On summary. Anyone. Okay. Try it now. That's weird. Yay, I'm free. I wonder why that happened. I just put it on subscribers. What else could I have put it on? It says subscribers or not subscribers. There's everybody. What in the world happened? Hey, Diana, how are you? Hey, Boomer Babe. AKA CC Truck. Look at everybody. Goodness gracious. Hey, Debbie. Hi, Coffee. I wonder what happened. That's so strange. So you can hear it, but you couldn't chat? And what does that do, live commentary mode? Isn't that what I always choose for subscribers only? Hey, Ladybug. That, no, it definitely was not me. I mean, it was me, but I don't know what the hell that meant. I wanted it for subscribers only. I've got to check why. Because I always have it on subscribers only so you don't get, hey, Maytag. Mayday, Maytag. I'm listening while cleaning. Hey, Miss Lisa, how are you? I don't know what happened. I thought I was banned for a minute. And Tina Beagle, weren't you the first one in here? And you're not a mod, and you were able to respond. Maria's not allowed to touch settings. Get it? Happy birthday, JJ, beautiful lady. Happy birthday to you. I was just telling them how Jen was being an asshole to you yesterday. Hey, Stanley Cup. She was being a total asshole. I don't understand why she would say the things she was saying, but I just listened to part of it, and I was like, I was so grossed out. She is such a horrible, horrible person, a horrible human being, and she changes everything around of how things started this way and how people are behind her and how she's got to get security. Nobody's fucking following you. Nobody cares about you enough to even follow you or call you, Jen. You can't even get people talking in your chat. I don't understand why you continue to do the same shit. Look at all the happy birthday to JJ. Even when I saw who was there, Lindsay was in there yesterday. I'm like, what in the hell is Lindsay doing in there? Like, Lindsay was telling her, wasn't being nice to her either, but she's still, any attention to Jen is good attention. I wouldn't even bother with that shit. She was just putting herself in the line of fire for Jen to drag her. But that Lindsay's a grown woman, and if that's what she wants, then that's what she got. Who's sending me a message? Because trust me, Lindsay can tell me that she was trying to prove a point, and Jen doesn't care. She just wants you in there so she can bash you, or whatever you have to say, even if it's the truth. She's not gonna acknowledge it. Lindsay goes anywhere. Yep, she does. She sure does. But it's a waste of time with Jen. She's never. This is the real Jen, not the Jen that I knew from before. That was a fake Jen, the one that tells you everything you want to hear. This is the manipulative Jen, the one that was covering herself before, and nobody was. Well, some people saw it. I didn't see it for a long ass time. She's never gonna get better. She's never gonna be different. This is who she is. This is who she is. She talks about she talks about other people, but here she was yesterday saying that Jules' ex was a beater or something, a wife beater or a woman beater or something, when she's a man beater. I don't even know what the story is with her ex. if he beat somebody or not. I don't know that. I don't care. But I know Jen's a man beater. So you shouldn't say that about another person when married. You're married and you're a man beater, or you say you're married to your victim. She's like, I wouldn't hang out around with a man who beats a woman. Well, I wouldn't hang out around with a woman who beats a man. So there's that, Jen. You're no better than Glenwood if he did that. You're no better than Glenwood. There's no excuse. She loves to project. She loves that. She absolutely loves to project. And trust me, today's Monday. She's not going. Why doesn't her subs ask her, did you go to court? Are you doing something? She can't do anything because she goes back and forth. Hey, Sandra. How are you as the workouts and catching up? Thank you. Hey, Chris. She's not going to court. She's not going to do shit. It's the same thing every time yesterday she was on live, I think all day from what I heard, on and on. But she said the same thing. Okay, hold on. Let me check my mods. Okay. I took everybody's wrench away. I'm going to start again. We're going to do this again. We got a rogue mod. We're going to do this. Hey, Ring of Home. The same exact thing every single live. Of course, she can't even walk across the room without firing up a live and asking how to do it. Yep. Same thing every single live. I'm going to remove all my mods. I'm going to give it to them again. I trust you. I just got to get rid of this road mod. We have a, what was it she said? A mole in the Discord. Same shit every morning. And they're still there. They're still there doing the same crap. Believing her. Do you think that Jen is going to put up $5,000 for an RO? Do you think or not Jen, Cliff is going to put up 5,000 for an RO when she's not going to get offline? No, she says she has a mole in KK's Discord, and they're telling her everything that's going on in there, which is nothing. And she wants them to believe that things are happening behind the scenes, and she believes that there's something big going to happen, and she's in danger, and she might have to get security 24 hours a day. I believe the trolls are gaslighting her. I have 5K for an RO. Nope, they don't have it. Yeah, can you believe it? I doubt that Glenn or Alice would either. No, they're not going to do that because the thing is that Jen's never going to stop. And of course, she sent KK money. She sent Jules money. So she's not going to stop. And as that right there, the judge is going to say, what a waste of money that was. You're not getting shit. She does it for attention. And then you went and you were jumping on JJ, making fun of her, her saying horrible things in your live yesterday. Before you jump on JJ, people might want to think of that makeup that you were using on your arm from the Dollar Tree. Keep using that shit on your face and you're going to break out even more. Because trust me, it's worth $1.25 for a reason. You don't put shit like that on your face. You can buy plates, you can buy whatever you want to buy there that you don't have to put on your face. None of that shit works on your face, Jen. None of it. When she put it on her arm, it looked like poop, the color poop. I was like, oh, what an ugly color that is. But hey, it's more important for her to buy 7 of those and put it on her arm and show people the different colors than going out and find a job and helping Clint with the bills. Because that is her job. But nobody gave her any money. But that's her job, to spend on 7 or 8 of those different colors and put it on her arms, because people here can't decide to go to the Dollar Tree themselves, and if they like something, they'll just buy it. The stuff on her chin is still there. It's not from her period. Oh, hell no, it's not from her period. Of course it's not. It's from something else. She's just never going to stop because she's never going to get rid of it because she doesn't stop doing what she's not supposed to be doing. But none of that makeup shit on $1.25 makeup on your face, especially mature women. If it was that easy, Jen, if it was that easy, that's horrible for your skin. Hey, iced coffee, how are you? Can you imagine putting that on your skin and telling people to buy it? Hi, Sophie. There are no moles. Yeah, there's nothing going on in there. People are just laughing and writing little memes and stuff like that. There's nothing going on in there. No, hey, Jane Lee, how are you? No plotting, no anything. But she wants you to think that there is. There's absolutely nothing. That's why when that account, Kalinova, was writing on, I don't know where they saw it, that Anne had posted it, was writing there that, wait till you see what Maria wrote in the Discord. I'm like, hell to the no. I for a fact know that I have written nothing, absolutely nothing on Discord about anything. Like just random laughing and joking and stuff, nothing serious. And I looked through the whole shit because I said, if somebody's writing like me, then we have a problem. And there was nothing. It was empty. Like I knew it would. The feminine wives got me on her arm. She used it on her arm. I was waiting for her to say she can use it on the face too. That's why after I saw that account saying that, I said, this is not a good place. Because if people are doing that, making up fake accounts to write shit like that, and then people like Anne are posting it like if it was truth, and nothing came out of it because obviously it was one of George's sock accounts, then we have a problem. She has threatened going legal for years. It's also ridiculous in her delusional, weird thinking of all the yep, you're right. She's been doing it for years, and they still believe her. Who doesn't want Dollar Tree feminine wipes? Can you imagine? In case you go out somewhere, where is she going? Where is she going that she needs that? Where does she go that she needs that besides her backyard? And then multis, you can use it for multiple things. Clean your arm with it. She cleaned the makeup off. She is so desperate to have a big time YouTube channel that people are going to follow her and say, wow, Jen, tell us a little more about your Dollar Tree brand. Tell us a little more. Which one would you use? Can you tell me which one you're going to use? It just, hey, Miss Ree, it's such a waste of money. It's such a waste of money, but she doesn't see it because she sees that she's thinking she's seeing a big picture of her getting famous and people coming around her saying, oh my goodness, yeah, that's a great choice. She tracks big creators in her shorts, just like she did the shorts with a dollar something shirt and the pants and the glasses. And somebody must have told her she looks good with those glasses because she keeps putting them on. She needs those feminine wipes for all the hooks, and she's going to be paying for that lawyer. Yeah, yeah, she changes her mind about what she said back in the day. Hey, Yankees for life, how are ya? She changes her mind about what she's gonna what she said from before about the lawyer. See how she changes everything? She's trying to change history. She wants to try terminated channels over jealousy. Yep. You know that she also said that we were working behind the scenes to get her channel shut down. Where? I want you to prove that, Jen. Because I know I'm not. And I know KK hasn't said a thing, and neither has Jules. So that's news to us. So if you're going to put something out there like that, please tell us how, and tell us what, show us proof that we said anything like that. Hey, Sue, how are you? Show us proof that we've said anything like that. It doesn't exist. Because your only role on YouTube is to play victim with lies. And you were on live all day yesterday, like 3 or 4 different times, I think it was, they said, if I'm not mistaken. So much for your love for Clint. It's non-existent. You give YouTube more time than you give Clint more time. Mets fan. I honestly was so upset with her. I was going to share something, a live that I had found, where Tracy dragged her, and she really dragged her. She hated Jen, but it's Tracy, a video, and it wasn't putting her in the best light. But it's easy to find. I've never needed a feminine wipe. When you wash and don't allow oil to put your body, you don't need it. Jen has it in its emergency, in her emergency kit. Most people have Band-Aids. She has the wipes in case somebody comes by and screams, "Monkey!" and Clint's coming. She's got to use those wipes really fast. But then remember, internet is forever. Yep. Remember that she said that when Clint got caught with Lauren Marie, the back and forth, that they're swingers. Now she's like, no, we're not, but we could be. She just changes everything. She'll never say no to him because she needs a place to stay. That's it. She stayed with Tracy. Yep. He should have. He would have been better off with Tracy. And Tracy clearly stated that she broke up that Jen broke up the marriage. That, you know, maybe they wouldn't have worked out, or maybe they would have, but Jen didn't respect backing away from it and letting it take its course and see. If she would have backed away, she probably would have, they would have even been back together for a while, if not stayed together. But Jen put herself in that situation by trying to befriend Tracy and then going after Clint. The same thing she did with Mike. The same exact thing she did with Mike. She said you need feminine wipes in your bag in case you need to use a porta potty. I'm wondering when Jen leaves her house. Who uses a porta potty? Hey, Steven. I've never had to use a porta potty. I mean, if you go camping or something, maybe. It depends where you're at, but I mean, it's not like an everyday occasion. She's just trying to find anything she can. Who the hell uses a porta potty? Not me. She's just trying to find anything. She's like, see, I did a little content. I put a little bit of different color makeup on my arm. That was content. What can you do, Jules? I'll pee my pants and go in nature before I use a porta potty. Me too. I wouldn't use it. Gross. Who knows whose butt been sitting there? Nope. You're gonna need more than wipes to wash that off. She's looking for construction workers. Okay, wait. It's when she's looking for a construction worker. While he's working at his job, she's out walking around looking for construction workers. Can I use your porta potty? I got some wipes to use. Those stinking things. Yeah, those are gross. I will pee before I use a porta potty. She needs a wipes on her yeast-infected cooter. Can you imagine carrying that shit around and then showing everybody what you're going to carry around? Seriously, most of us work. I mean, if we're blessed to be working from home, but we have to work out in the street, you know, to go wherever we work, and we don't buy that shit in our bag. Somebody who's at home all day thinks it's okay to buy that and carry it around with. What are you going to carry it from the bathroom to the kitchen to the living room? And you got a little emergency kit bag to go to every room in your house? The fuck? Isn't it easier just to have toilet paper in the bathroom? She is the fucking weirdest person I've ever seen online. I'm telling you. And the only reason that I'm dogging her is because she can't stop saying people's names. Why can't you just get the name Maria out of your mouth? Why do you go after people who just want you to not talk about them? To find the IG lives of Jen's trashing Tracy. I hope you okay. I found the one of Tracy was saying that she can't stand Jen and that Jen reached out to her mother. And I was like, what? Why would Jen reach out to her mother the next 10 years? But I think Tracy, I mean, I can share it, but I really think she was on something that, I don't know, she had on like cooch kind of eye makeup type thing. It was really, really, really over the top. Like the whole thing blue and shit. I call it cooch makeup. So it looked really strange. Only the kind of makeup that cooch would wear. Jen acts like she was good. Tracy. She was not good with Tracy. She was not. I even remember at one point in the very beginning, I wish somebody would find it, that she told the people in her chat that her and Clint were thinking of adopting the baby. That was before they even got an adoptive family. And I'm sure as hell know that Tracy wouldn't give Jen her baby. Jen, don't shower. No one disgusting body fluids below, you know. So she threw that out there that Clint that Tracy was asking them if they would adopt. I don't even think that ever happened. I think at least Tracy was smart enough to find a family for for adoption that had nothing to do with Jen or Clint. So for her to, this is what she does. She changes everything because Tracy isn't going to come around and say you lie. So you got to look for the old videos and show that she's lying yet again. Because I know that there are videos out there where Jen was trashing the hell out of Tracy. Did Tracy say if she went missing who it could be? Who it would be? I think she did say that. No, not Mimi from Drew Carey Show. She does. I'm telling you, when I saw that video this morning, I was like, oh my God, the eyeshadow. That eyeshadow. And I said, I just can't put that video out there because of the eyeshadow. It reminds me so much of Cooch. Jen deleted most of her IG lives, I think. Yeah, but we have a whole bunch of them. We just have to figure out what year it was. It's been 4 years, right? Jen says Maria is dangerous. Yeah, I'm dangerous with my hook. I'm a hell of a crocheter. It's been 4 years, I think. So it would be 2022. When did Tracy die? We actually could pinpoint it better. I think if it was 4 years, she died in 2022. We're gonna have to go back because I know quite a few people have the old videos. Hi, Tawana. Quite a few people have the old videos, all the old lives. And that would be interesting to find those that she hated Tracy and show who she really was. But I'm telling you, I don't know. Everybody says, how many times did you give her a chance? Sometime in 2022, I think. Okay, we have those videos. To say she uses those feminine wipes for her whole bath. Or bath. True. Find them all. I think I have from 2022 forward saved, but not anything before that. So I'd have to see, but I'm sure people have even more than that. Making fun of your nose, JJ. Jen wish she looked like JJ. Jen wish she looked like JJ, but you know what? Her making fun of JJ's nose makes her look bad. This is who she is. This is who Jen is. She goes on her live and she turns on the camera and she thinks she looks she looks so hot and looks great. She doesn't. It's so annoying. Go away, wildebeest. How many times people continue to powder her gigantic ass? Oh, she passed away in 2021. Yeah, I don't know if we have that. She looks so much older. She's aging so much lately. And that's because of the non-continuing, non-sleeping. She's like, Clint says, no, what was it? Vince says I'm doing so much better. He wouldn't be talking to me if I didn't. You're so lying. I want you to put Vince on there and him to go live with you and say that you're doing so much better. If he says that, then he's not watching you because you're so much worse than you were in 2023. The only difference is that you're not in jail, but you really have gotten so much worse. And after all those times that you do your lives, Jen, and you're not making anything of it, don't you think it's about time to find a job? You still sit there and want people to pay for everything. And if you're capable of going live all day, you can sure as hell find a job. Because she's like, well, I would like help. Meth ages you a lot. Just ask Jen. Yep. She says, people, if you want to help us, we have bills. And even though we have this big house, we got to pay bills on it. Okay, then get your ass up and go get a job. Because the bills are your responsibility, not anybody else's. Past that 41. Yep. My big ass nose is amazing. I can sniff out a piece of shit like no other. Hey, pretty bird, how are you? You can rock climb on Jen's forehead. No wonder she blocked you, Stephen. No wonder she blocked you. And the haters can say, "Oh, Maria makes fun of people." There's only 2 people or 3 people I make fun of who make fun of me: Jen, Cooch, and Ann. Because E11 doesn't make fun of my looks. I don't make fun of her looks. And by me wearing a wig is not making fun of her looks. If I'm gonna parody her, I have to look like her or try to. And by the way, I know E11 was saying that I was paranoid about. No, that I was obsessed for wearing a wig. Anne wore a red wig. It's part of a parody. That means nothing. Anne wore a blonde wig when we were doing parodies back then. It's part of a parody. You only say that because we don't talk or you don't like me, but it's part of a parody. It's not obsessed. It's a parody. YouTube let my previous comments go through. Bad move making fun of my girl JJ Jen. I'll repay the favor tomorrow. You are out of your mind. You know, hold a candle to JJ. I know. Exactly. Sad. She definitely don't look like she was in her 40s. Have a good one, Cree. Didn't E11 have a white? Yeah, she had a whiteboard. Plus, it was a wig. Big deal. And the little things with the ants pictures on it, somebody sent me. I didn't go order it. Somebody sent it to me, and I thought it was funny, and I used it. It's called a parody. E11. You do it all the time. She said, Maria poisoned my mind to go against Jen. You have a mind of your own. And you were still going in Jen's, and nobody told you not to go in there. Jen is the one that got paranoid and said not to come, make up your mind or decide, and she blocked you. But why not? Did anyone see the short with E11 reading something about Jen? That was that a long time ago? I remember that. Yeah, I remember she did that. That was a while back. It looked like she was a hostage or something. That kind of video. Oh, you saw it yesterday? Maybe she put it. Oh, yeah, I've seen it. Was a while back. I saw that. I see 11 being the Karen yelling at a comedian during a comedy show because she's offended. Exactly. Why would you do that? E11 just gets paranoid like that. I'm glad Jim blocked me. Yeah, and don't look back. Don't look back. Yesterday, I felt like saying, it took all of me to say, Lindsay, she doesn't care. You're never going to get to her. But then I said, it's Lindsay. Lindsay's going to keep trying. Let Lindsay keep trying all she wants. It wouldn't be Lindsay if she didn't try. But the people that get, I know KK and Jules keep going back, but they're trolling. Like Jen trolls them. I just don't want to deal with her trolling here. And I sure as hell don't want to troll there. The only reason I went into her chat once was because she was doxing somebody, or not her, somebody in her chat was doxing. So I went in and had to tell her to block it. And she played stupid, but somebody else saw it and blocked it. Other than that, I want nothing to do with her. She's got nothing going for herself. She thinks that her kids are going to see her. She's not, because that RO is going to go on again after. She hasn't done anything for them. It's all about Jen, Jen, Jen. That's all she does. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm sorry. Somebody was sending me a message. The live KK did yesterday on Jen wasn't. I've got to go back and see it. KK goes so late, and I fell asleep like within half an hour, I think, or an hour of her starting it, because I'm watching it in bed, and that doesn't last very long. Then I wake up with the earbuds in my ears, and I'm like, "What?" Like the other day when Jules was having that live, and she goes, "Maria, you still here?" And that's when it woke me up, and I go, "Here," but I was zonked out asleep. We got a field trip in here. Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome. I used to love to go to the field trips in elementary school with the little kids. That was so nice. But I've been busting my ass crocheting. So Thursday I'll go live in camera and show what I've been working on. Who doesn't like herself? And then I was watching, trying to catch up on the KK thing, and I saw that today before I went live, and I saw that Lindsay and Just Saying we're at it again, the second time yesterday. I'm so glad I fell asleep, so I didn't have to be there and get blamed for that. This sounds like a great time. It does. She doesn't even like herself. I know. I was so glad not to be in there though. And I do too, but I work at a restaurant. The fuck does a field trip too? I used to take the days off because I was working in an office. And I went every field trip, and then they gave me an award that. But I wasn't a soccer mom. Sorry, Jen. I can't lie about that. I was not good at any sports. But I did all the field trips and all the camping trips with Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. KK is amazing. I didn't watch live or would have told her that anyone's coming at my looks best be perfect 10. Yeah, and Jen is beyond not a perfect. She's a negative 10. She looks like a man, and she wants to make fun of looks. When I saw her touching her nose and playing with her nose, like saying that it was your nose, I was so pissed off. Trust me, had that link been down, had she dropped that link, I would have clicked that link to go up there yesterday. That's how upset I was with her. That's why I always say she deserves everything that she deserves, all the karma that she's getting. My mom used to do a lot of trips. I love that. I did when they were small. because I use my days for that. I just enjoyed it so much. That's so racist. It is. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. Um, but other than that, I'm gonna be back. What time is it? I've got to get out of here. I'm gonna be back on Thursday when I have everything ready. Let me see if I can. No, I don't think I can show you guys. I want to show you guys when I finish it. Let's not forget that JJ and Jen are the same age. Same fucking age. Let that sink in. Are you serious? JJ been using that moisturizer and Jen been using that Dollar Tree shit. That's all I gotta say. Dishwasher was hell. Yeah, that must be hell. Keep using that Dollar Tree shit. Thank you so much, Maria. KK is everyone for having my KK and everyone for having my back. Yeah. Oh my God. I had to turn it away. I'm like, oh, she's live. Let me just see what she's talking about. And that's the first thing I saw, and I was like, where's that goddamn link? Where's that link? Where's that link? And there was nothing. And then I'm like, boy, she's lucky, because the only thing it would have done if she had not had a link, I just wrote in that chat, she was just gonna call, save the stupidity that she does and never drop a link. But what a piece of shit, racist piece of shit she is for doing that. The age shaming is so wrong. What's the alternative? She either live or die. Why shame someone? Yeah, we're all gonna get there, right? We're all gonna get there, hopefully. But in Jen's mentality, she's a 47-year-old woman and she thinks she's in her 20s or 19 or teens, not even 20s. She acts like she's in her teen and she acts like she's so young. That's why she sent that picture to Deadly, because she's 47. Deadly's what, 30? So in her mind, that's her bro. No, that could be your son, not your bro. She's very childlike. She is. And I don't care what you tell me. Wouldn't know her from shit from when her children were smaller and stuff. She has to have been the same way all her life. She has they grew up with a mother like that. She didn't change here on YouTube. This is how she is all the time. It's all about Jen. And I could see her even flirting with the husbands of the mothers of the kids. Can you imagine in real life if she's that bad here? And for her to say she doesn't flirt and um she wants to talk about other people, yet she was hitting on Johnny Mac because he's a married man. She thought he was going to get her an apartment. Hey, Shyla. She looked pathetic on Deadly's last night. How can she let men online degrade her like that? And then she apologizes to them. Wild. She's out of choices. She doesn't have very many people that care about her. And she'll be damned if she leaves here, because she's gonna make her money back one way or another. And she's never gonna make her money. She's never gonna make it. But she stands for nothing. She lets them talk to her like that and she comes right back. Jen looks 20 years older than almost 20 years older than JJ, maybe more. Yep, I agree. She sure does. She sure does. And she wasn't like this like back in 2022. She's in the last 4 years, it's hit her hard. There's a picture that I saw, there was a screenshot that I saw once recently, that she looked exactly like her mom, and her mom was elderly. You can see it that they looked exactly alike in that picture, and her mom was elderly. Whatever she's doing, it's not working for her. Maybe she's probably not doing. And it has nothing to do with moisturizer. It's just whatever she's doing to herself. Whatever she's using, whatever she's doing, whatever she's not sleeping, it's not working out for her. Because those years have hit her hard. And then you want to come online and make fun of JJ. Give it a break. JJ Hizzle is beautiful. Yes, she is. She absolutely is. You can say whatever you want about her. You don't have to like her, but you can't say she's not pretty. Readers are not meant to be worn permanent. Somebody told her they look good, and now she's, or maybe they told her she looks smart, or maybe they told her she looks business type, like she says. This is like a business. So she wants to look all professional. But whoever told her lied to you, Jen. Those are Dollar Tree glasses. They're not good for you. They're going to make your eyesight even worse. But hey, look professional according to you. Sleep is so important. I take my sleep. Yep, me too. I mean, lately I've been going, I used to go to sleep at 3 or 4 in the morning. I'm not doing that anymore because you're not productive when you don't have enough sleep. And obviously, she's not sleeping. Not hardly at all. I would like to go back 20 years. Yes. And choices that didn't turn out as planned. Not just to be younger. Who wouldn't? You need to find non-prescription glasses that look like readers for your next video. Yes! Absolutely, you have to. Who is calling me? I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me now? Because the phone is ringing and I'm not going to answer it. Let it finish. Hold on. Oh. Can you guys hear me? I don't know if you guys can hear me when the phone rings. I don't know why. Barely few people call me, and this is the time when I'm live is when people start calling. If I don't get 6 to 8 hours of sleep, I can't even think. I know, me too. I was feeling really bad every day, even going to work sick because I wasn't getting enough sleep. And now I said, no, my sleep is more important. So I was trying to do 2 lives a week, and I've been doing one lately. I don't find the time. But I am being productive. I don't want to, you know what, the thing I wanted to say before I leave is that what I see happen to Geneva, what I've seen happen to Kendra, I don't want to see it happen to anybody. I just don't want to see this on YouTube. I don't think it's to the point where people have to run out and try to do anything. And Kendra, I'm not saying she didn't. I think she did deserve it, but I think she was influenced by other people. And she's an adult and she should have known better. But I think she was just trying to be liked by others. And they got in her head. But um it's a hard lesson learned, and I think she'll recover from it and do her own shit, which is what everybody wants people to do. But that's why I say don't let people talk you into things that you wouldn't do on your own. Because at the end of the day, you stand alone. Just like with Geneva. I'll still say it a million times over. She didn't deserve to be in jail. She didn't do anything to be in jail. But some people who already knew what was happening behind the scenes thought that this was going to be funny and that she was going to get what she deserved, according to some people. And this is why I have a problem with some people in this community, because I don't think anybody here deserves that. There's not one person here that's hands are clean. There's not one person that deserves that. Nobody deserves to go to jail over stupid YouTube when there's real criminals out there doing horrible things. Hey, Secret. And then the people who knew about it are sitting at home waiting for it to happen. And like, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Those are bad people. Those are bad people because the normal person would not be okay with that. Would not be okay with that. And by the way, George, you can close out your YouTube, hide your YouTube channel, do whatever your YouTube channel. You are not gone. You are not gone, you Calanova queen. You are not gone. You just hid your channel. But that Calanova queen is going to bite you in the ass, George. I promise you that. I promise you that. Because once I saw um, Calanova queen in Cooch's chat saying that her minor child and her life are being threatened. People are text spoofing her. And I'm like, who is this person? Oh, yeah, Celia, 100% it was messed up for Kendra to do that. Who is this person saying that they're getting spoof messages threatening? Because I can't even imagine anybody in this community sending a child threatening text messages and a mother. And where does she come from? And you have Cooch saying, I'm sorry you're going through this. I'm so sorry you have to deal with this. And I'm like, what is she dealing with? Because there's nobody doing shit to her. And then I find out that it's George being Calanova Queen. Hey, Adore, how are you? That's why I say, guys, be careful. When you see people like this, we already know who's more or less in this community. You know, a few will come in here and there. But when you see somebody, if you were to see somebody like somebody using a different name that's not okay, like Secret Life, coming and saying, okay, I'm getting harassing calls or I'm getting harassing text messages, I would believe that if it was somebody that's been from in this community. But when you see somebody like a Kalinova come in and make up these stories and no screenshots were posted, nothing was done, there's something behind that. And that's what makes YouTube dangerous. Because they were trying to build that up, a storyline there, using the name Kalinova, Queen. And then she said in Cooch's chat, or he said in Cooch's chat, I'm going to have to deactivate because my life is in danger. And right there, for somebody who doesn't know any of the story behind it, will say, wow, who do you think is texting? Could it be KK? Could it be Maria? Could it be Jules? Is it one of their people? What's going on behind the scenes? Something's got to be happening because that woman is afraid. Hey, Granny, because that woman is afraid for her minor child. That's so fucked up that they're doing that to a minor child. And guess what? There was no woman and there was no minor child. It was all George. And Anne ran with it and said, hey, can you post, can you send me a message on IG? And then George posted on his community tab. Can anybody translate what Kalinova wrote in Spanish? DM me, Kalinova. And he was the one who did the translation in Spanish, from English to Spanish. You all would be shocked at what's been done to me in Bliss. Yes, exactly. Who the account was, but smelled like BS. Pissed me off with the creator in this community more than once. And I've never gotten spoof calls or threats. Yet, you know what did it for him? And he's like, oh, and Anne was like, she's lying. I wasn't the one who found the email. When that Kalinova account was writing stuff, there was somebody behind the scenes, a bushwatcher watching. And then that bushwatcher sent me the proof with everything, the screen record, the screenshots of it being George coming back to his email. And then two more emails, two more YouTube channels that he has with the same email. So he didn't, I guess when he opened it back in 2013 or 2016, he didn't hide the email or didn't know back in the day what it was doing, and he just used it for that. But to do things like that is a very dangerous game to play because they're out to make it look like we're these horrible people who are harassing mothers and minor children for no reason. and that I was out to get Geneva because I didn't forgive Geneva for what she did for me. Geneva's done nothing to me compared to what others have done. Not everybody here has done something to me, but I'm saying she's done something to me. Brooke's done to me, and I have forgiven her too. Not now. I'm not talking to Brooke anymore. But at one point, Cooch has done to me, and I had forgiven Cooch. Um, it goes on and on and on. So it wasn't like this whole thing that this Kalinova person wanted to put out there that um, I was still holding a grudge. So I was working, pretending to be Geneva's friend and working against her. And it was all over the Discord. It was all a lie. And I think George is the one putting laughing faces because I see that you're in that Glenwood account, George. But I think either he hid it for a reason or he hid it because he got caught and he didn't know how to get himself out of it. Even though Anne was still defending with the proof that I posted that it was not George. Dollboy is clearly scared of Geneva. Poor Dollboy. Oh yeah. He, but maybe he deleted it. He hid it for now, but he won't hide it forever. But at the end of the day, I'm glad that her person had trusted me to give me that information because we would never have known who Kalinova was. And I was thinking, it can't be. I mean, people are making so many accounts now, but when I saw that it was 2013 or 2016, the date, I'm like, where did this person come from? Where did it come from? How did she? What? Who is she, and why does she have this on me? Like trying to blame me for shit I haven't been doing. Then it made all sense. It made all sense. But shit like that backfired, George, because it just makes you look unreliable when you do that to people. So bad. Oh, I'll never forget it. Who? Vengeance is ours and completely legal. I thought it was kind of strange that account was not in chats. Then all of a sudden it comes in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It came out of nowhere. I don't know who that account was when it was coming in as Kalinova, and I'm here trying to figure out. And the picture that I posted of that lady was a picture that Kalinova account had used before. So that picture was taken out of somewhere. He probably just Googled the picture and came out, and that's what. So who knows? That poor lady is just somebody that was used as an avatar at one point. So I'm thinking, okay, it's a woman, and look who it turned out to be. That's why I say, don't believe everything you hear. Ask for proof. Anne said, email me, no, message me on IG. So she wanted to get proof, and nothing ever happened. Until this day, she never called them out because they only call out the people from that they don't like. They don't call out the people who do the bullshit, who are in their chats, who are their friends, who are actually the ones still doing stuff. That'll never happen. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'll see you guys on Thursday so I can show you what I was been working on. And it has nothing to do with Legal Monday. It has nothing to do with YouTube. I'm just over it. And I don't want to see anybody else hurt because of these people with the hate bones that they have on everybody. And you too, Jen, you have a hate bone for everybody. Change their attitude. Be a better person. Take care, everybody.